Today's episode is brought to you by FNX. You're looking to lose weight, gain weight in the most healthiest way possible. FNX is where you need to go. You're talking about a section you're looking to gain weight. There's a section you're trying to lose weight. There's also even a section you're trying to better your performance when you're out there trying to be the best you. Please go to the link that is in this video. But also, you have to look the part. We're trying to unlock that inner athlete in you. Speaking of inner athlete, hey, you know how we get down. So, fill up your shopping carts. Once you get to checkout, use the promo code BTSI for 15% off. Again, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the B.TS Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. We're going to talk about Skip, and we're going to talk about the situation that happened yesterday, and we're going to talk about some other things pertaining to the website. A lot of people have not gotten over with what happened last night, and rightfully so. That was a frightening situation, and we're going to give you some updates regarding that. But before we go any further, I want y'all to do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube page. I want you to follow me on all my social media accounts. If you'd like to make a donation, that is my Cash App, $ the BTSI show. Participants waive their rights all, excuse me, participant waive all rights to privacy. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, I will give one lucky person $100. So you guys know I'm a man of my words. We are almost 51. We are 51 subscribers away from 500. So once we reach that goal, I'll give away $50 to a lucky person. And I mentioned this earlier. The BTSI Show website 2.0 is up and running. We will talk about that later on in the show. So, with that being stated, let's go ahead and hear from my sponsors, and we will be right back.
Today's episode is brought to you by Wavilo. Of course, you guys see me with my Bakari watch. Looks nice, don't it? But if I wanted to go out, just a casual wear, and it's kind of chilly outside, not bad. Let's add some more color to it. Ooh, that's gonna look good for the photo shoot. Get with the brand that's versatile, that can cover you in all areas of fashion for men and women. So, go to the link that's in this video, fill up your shopping cart. Once you do, the promo code is BTSI for 50% off. I repeat, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's actually get some updates first. And let's see how we're going to do this without, well, I'll just read it. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, DeMar Hamlin, safety, the Buffalo Bills, he is still in the ICU. He is not fully out of the woods yet. Basically, when he made a textbook perfect tackle, where I forgot who had the ball, but that run that collided helmet to his chest while he took him down. Normal. I've made tackles like that before. I never did what DeMar experienced, and that was some scary shit. To get back up and just collapse like that, I want to actually give kudos to the medical staff that was in the stadium because, ladies and gentlemen, he would have died. That see those who don't know about cardiac arrest, that's something you don't play with because you could be dead like that. Thank God they performed CPR. They was able to get a heartbeat, steady breathing, steady rhythm, and was able to send them to the hospital. So, and the scary part is he's 24 years old because we always talk about CTE and rightfully so. Now we're dealing with cardiac arrest. But let me also throw this out there. You never in your lifetime heard about someone experiencing this level of trauma, cardiac arrest on a professional level. I don't recall. On a collegiate level, you definitely did not. Maybe in D2, D3 that don't get a lot of coverage. In high school, I don't, maybe, but no. This is something so uncommon. But then again, this gives credence to the group of people who say they don't want their kids to play football. And ladies and gentlemen, two things you can do with me. You either throw me in that same group or at the bare minimum, I have no reason to defend it. But it's hard to really find a stance in regards to that about children. Because by all means, although he's 24 years old, he's still somebody's child. And what made matters worse is his mother was in attendance to see this. My prayers is with him, his family. He still has a fighting chance to survive. So I definitely believe everybody should keep him and his family in their prayers. Lord knows I am, because that was hard, terrible. Now let's get to the reason why we're doing this. Skip Bayless, y'all know him as commentator for FS1's Undisputed. And most of y'all know him from First Take. Real quick, he used to be a what do you call that? Beat report, yeah, beat reporter, journalist for the Miami Herald, Los Angeles Times. Uh, what else he did the Daily Morning News, Dallas Times Herald, Wall Street Journal. I do remember that he did something. He was there. In matter of fact, he was there during Michael Jordan's Last Dance. Skip was there covering the Bulls, so he knew a lot about what happened and what they reported, what they did not report in the 10-part docuseries. So Skip been doing this for a long time. He's a general sports columnist, ladies and gentlemen. General sports columnist. You guys don't understand the difficulties of that. Shout out to my guy, Raw Dog Ronnie. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you for coming through. That's so Skip Bayless has a resume. He can talk about sports. And he's able to do it so confidently. Also, this dude is in shape. The reason why he speaks the way he speaks is because he believes he can knock somebody out. And by all intents and purposes, he actually can knock somebody out. So that's why he's not scared to go out on the ledge and say what he want to say. Because the question is, because the question is, who's gonna run up him? Plenty of people threaten to run up on him. Nobody has actually did it for a reason because they know Skip will actually punch you in the jaw. Rada says Skip isn't going to get fired. I don't think so either. I really don't. But we're going to get into that right now because I actually want to break down this tweet. And I'm breaking down in 3 parts because a lot of people were saying you insensitive, you need to be fired, and I said another stuff. I said, hold on, let's break down the tweet first. So here's the first part of his tweet. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. Had he tweeted this, nobody would have batted a damn eye. Not one person. So let's continue. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome. Had he left it there, Skip would have been, all the backlash Skip has been receiving would have been justifiable. Nobody could have defended him. Here's why I'm about to shit on a lot of people. Because of this part of the tweet and this part of the tweet alone. Which suddenly seems so irrelevant. He's talking about the game. He is not talking about DeMar. Which reminds me, let me go to his Twitter feed because I need to look some of these bastards, call some of these bastards out by name. But basically, a lot of I keep calling it blue check marks, and I gotta keep in mind I have a blue check mark as well, so I have to watch out who I'm insulting. Skip now. See, this is why I'm getting a MacBook because my computer, a MacBook will go so much faster than this. But yeah, you'll imagine there's a bunch of people that decided to um, jump at Skip and like, here's a moment, let me go get in his ass about this. So I don't put too much stock into people's outrage. I'm not gonna call it fake outrage. It's just misguided. People read it based off of emotion and no logic presented. So let's see if we can pull it up. We're about to find it right now. I should have had this pulled up, so my bad, y'all. So you tweeted, so you back to tweeting like ain't nothing happened, and as he should. Where is he? Don't tell me he deleted a damn tweet. Oh, okay, here it is. I was say, scared. Don't you delete it? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Okay, here it is. So, all right, so let's look at some of these people by name that decided to jump out there. Isaiah Thomas. I hope they fire you, bro. For you to even think this game to think of the game is very sad. Isaiah Thomas, I'm gonna need you to focus on your game and get back in the lead, but that's neither here or there. Who else? Logan Cook. This is the most inconsiderate thing. Blah blah blah. Shut your goofy ass up. Tim Settles Jr. Shut your ass up. Um, Victor Rojas. I don't know who the fuck that is. Who else is on here? Rotimi. You should be fired. Rotimi. You should sing better, but that's neither here or there. Uh, Colin Kaepernick. What? Oh, Rick Storm from Young Turks. I'm sorry, but he said some goofy shit too. But yeah, that's basically it. All these bastards coming in here with the fake outrages. Just want harp on Skip. We just proved that if you break down his tweet by segments, he said nothing wrong. He said nothing offensive. He acknowledged all parties involved and ended that this game is irrelevant because a young man's is fighting for his life. That was Skip. Now, a lot of people are going to say, all right, we'll give him this tweet. But what about all the other tweets that he said back then? And I was like, you should have handled it back then. That's not really no weight to hold. And now the hashtag is Fire Skip Bayless. That was trending on Twitter. This is why certain people get on my damn nerves. And I know a lot of people say, you about to talk about black people. I'm about to talk about everybody, including black people. But in the case of Skip Bayless, he has fans everywhere. So I'm talking to everybody. See, I hate motherfuckers that say, you offended me. You should be fired. I say, if you're offended, you should go talk to your father and go get thicker skin. Here's why. Because let's say if Fox is stupid enough to fire Skip, which they won't. Here's what Skip's gonna do. Number one, he's still gonna have his Twitter. So what you gonna do? Report his tweet? The last regime wouldn't care about what Skip posted. What makes you think Elon's gonna care about what Skip is typing? So that's goofy in and of itself. Now, moving forward, here's what's gonna happen if you fire Skip. He's going to win. Like he's going to get the bag. I'll break it down to you. Number one, Skip with no boundaries. He's going to start his own production team. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be doing this in real time. Here's what's going to happen. Number one, he's going to get a production team. A production company. What does that do? A production company is a team that's going to able to create what type any form of media that you want. He can create his own show. He can turn it into a podcast. There's so many responsibilities that you can go with a production company. If you get rid of Skip Bayless, that's exactly what he's going to do. Now, some people are going to say, well, a lot of people have a production company, but it's not going anywhere. Like they put it out, but nothing's happening. On the contrary, because that leads to number two, a marketing company. And the name's in this, the definition is in the category, excuse me, in the title. What does a marketing company do? Let's say this. B.TS show. Granted, I don't have a marketing company. And for some of you out there, you better pray I don't get one. A marketing company is basically I'm selling myself or I'm selling my brand to any sponsors. Like, for example, let me go to Coca-Cola, for example. I'll go to Coca-Cola and I said, my name is Christopher J of the B.TS show. Here's the lines that I cross. And here's how much I don't have a boundary. Now you know who I am. Do you want to do business with me? Now, Coca-Cola might say no, but one of their competitors may say yes, especially to the asking price that I'm throwing out there. So now I dictate how much I get paid. You're losing right there. If you're the general public, you got a production company and you got a marketing company, you're losing. And you know why you're losing? Because number three, I can then up. What's the one I'm looking for? Elevate the bag by monetizing my content. I can go to YouTube. I can go to Facebook. I can go to Instagram. I can go to Twitter. I can go to Twitch, although I'm not a Twitch person myself. I can go to Rebel. I can go to all these places and watch the money pile up. Now, do you see why telling these organizations to fire somebody because you're feeling hurt is kind of stupid because you're there empowering them at the end? Especially number four, if I have millions of fans and millions of haters. How many people is finally Skip on Twitter? I just saw it. All right, 3.2 million people on Twitter alone. He has millions of people that love him, and he has millions of people that hate him. Guess what? Doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't fucking matter? Because that's still a price tag. Whether you like the video, you dislike the video, or you go in that comment section, fuck you, Skip, you bitch ass motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. That's still a payday. That's still a paycheck. I remember a long, long, long time ago, this is before YouTube went to Google. Soldier Boy came on YouTube and told people how he made money off his haters. And this is Soldier Boy, like maybe 1 or 2 years old, regarding how long we knew him. He was saying his manager told him that each comment that you get, I'm gonna pay you for. So all those people that says "fuck you, Soldier Boy," you can't rap, you can't dance. He got a paycheck off of every single negative comment, and I think he got $1 million behind that, just from him and his manager. See, your haters will make you rich. So keep it, just like you are thankful for the fans, you keep investing in your haters so they can make sure you get the bag at the end of the day. And with you doing that, there's only going to be one winner at the end, and that's going to be Skip Bayless. So to the fucking morons out there, do you still want to fire Skip Bayless? Do you want Skip Bayless to have no shackles? Right now, there is a glass ceiling above Skip, and that is Fox Sports 1. No, facts. They don't understand that. They do not. Now, I understand sometimes some people in the content may say something that was a little bit too crazy and you got to say something back. Hell, I'm shutting the fuck up. Thank you. You just paid my bill for the month. Keep it going. It's crazy how people don't understand this, but at the same time, if you're listening or you're reading with your emotions, you're never going to see the logic. I dare Fox to fire Skip Bayless. Number one, people are going to be recruiting to pick him up. But so at the end of the day, or he could do the steps that I said. But at the end of the day, regardless, there's going to be one winner at the end, and it's going to be Skip Bayless. This is why I put "Are You Dumb" in the title. So let's take it off Skip Bayless. Who did this happen? Now they tried to. Let's go back to Kevin Samuels. God rest his soul. They tried to cancel him, but the more you try to take the spotlight off of somebody, the more valuable they become, the more greater they will be. You got, dare I say, black women. I said you created Kevin Samuels. Yes, I said that. Black women has created the monster that was Kevin Samuels, and that's what shot him up to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And you know he saw the bag. So black women, the haters, you made Kevin Samuels rich the time he was here. So I'm pretty sure his family is grateful for that. Thank you. Now let's get to Andrew Tate. Now, granted, because he spoke out against the Rona, the jab, the vaccine, all that other stuff, this is why it played a part into his cancellation. But keep in mind, look how bigger Andrew Tate is right now. Because you guys, once you guys try to take people away, you're giving them more power. You're giving them more value. You're upgrading the cachet of who this person is. So let that be your example. From Kevin to Andrew, now Skip Bayless. You better learn from those two because if, like I said, if FS1 fires Skip Bayless, which I know they're not going to, I'm going to tell you again, this is what's going to happen. He will have a production company. He will then create a marketing company. He will then monetize. He will utilize the millions of haters that he has so he could be that one winner at the top of the mountain. Fire Skip Bayless. You guys are fucking losers. So I wanted to do that real quick. Let's get into, actually, let me turn this off real quick. All right, y'all, let's get one more commercial in. And then we're going to go to what's going on the B.TS Show website.
Today's episode is brought to you by Brytn Smile. Now, you guys need to keep your mouths clean, keep your mouths white, and keep your mouths bright between dentist visits. I get it. I understand. So here's where Brytn Smile come into play. Yes, good old Brytn Smile. Now, in this whitening kit, it comes with a multitude of things that you need. Starters, you're going to need a user manual on how to operate the devices that come with it. Next up, you have a shade chart to keep you posted on where your teeth fall on the chart. That is very beneficial. Also, these gel pens. Put the gel on each tooth, do it correctly, follow the manual. And, well, you know, we have a charger. It comes with a charger. I wonder why. That's right, an LED mouthpiece. This is very beneficial, y'all, as y'all can see. For the blue, it is on for 15 minutes. And once that is done, let's go purple, pink, whatever color you prefer to call it. Let's do that for 10 minutes. Go to Brytn Smile. The link is located in the description. Grab a kit, put it in your shopping cart, and when you get to the checkout, the promo code is BTSI for 25% off. Again, BTSI for 25% off.
All right, y'all, let's go ahead and, oops. All right, we're going to do one last thing before we go. And the link is in the chat. If you guys want to just come up real quick and voice your opinions on this, we can do that. And yes, a lot of people tuned in. Um, I knew he wasn't going to apologize for what. He didn't say nothing wrong. If people took it wrong, that's their fault. That ain't got nothing to do with Skip. And Shannon Sharp not showing up. Now, someone brought up a little context. They said this combined with what Skip said on Thursday might be the reason why Shannon didn't want to come in. There could be some truth to that. Don't discredit my resume, my Super Bowl Hall of Fame resume, but I understand if that's what happened. I'm sure I will feel away too. But Shannon's probably gonna be back tomorrow, so no, there's no worries about that. Now let's get into one last call. One last thing before we go. My website is bringing me a level of peace that I miss. One thing I really like to do, people, is really write. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I am not the greatest speaker. You can go ask anybody when I hop on their panels, when I'm on Clubhouse. As much as I know how to articulate myself and get my point across, public speaking is not my greatest strength, which is why I'm going to invest in some type of uh, public speaking coach or classes, courses, or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to typing, I don't know why, but there's something about it that makes me feel free. Now, I want to talk about two of the articles that I posted. Well, actually, I want to talk about three. And this is what I need. Okay, here we go. All right, let me share the screen. This is still me trying to get used to doing this. Oh, there we go. Now, here we guys have on my website. This is the part that brings me joy. Is you guys go to content and go to my words. You're gonna see what's on my mind. I always tell people my mind is a dangerous place to be in, especially if you don't know your way around. So consider me putting word to paper as a way of me finding my way out of to decode who I am. Now, on January 1st, although this says January 2nd, I just forgot to press the fucking publish button. 2.0 explains why I'm back and how I missed this. The newest post, the latest post, is my New Year's resolution. We talked about it on my on the show a couple of days ago. Here, you actually have a long, detailed, extensive idea of my New Year's resolution for this year. Like I said, now some people will say, "Why did you type all this?" Well, it's just like I said, I really like typing. I really like writing because it brings me a level of freedom that I can't get just doing this, talking publicly, speaking of whatever the case may be. I don't know why. It's just it is what it is. But I am cool with that. Okay, I have to double check and make sure the was in the back. Now, I will implore you guys to go to the B.TS Show website, www.thebtsishow.com, and explore around, read all my past work, and look at all the improvement that I made. Now, the third one, which I will post on Friday, is going to be a little bit different, and we could talk about that. We could talk about that right now. I'm going to, like I said, my mind's a dangerous place to be because we're going to talk about suicide on Friday. Because we're going to talk, not only that, we're going to talk about Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, as most of us know by, and we're going to talk about Twitch. The reason why I say this is going to be a dangerous topic that I'm going to write about is because Number one, I'm gonna stand by everything I said. But number two, I'm going to tell y'all why you don't make a emotional decision based off of a permanent decision. No, what's the word? How do I used to say this? You don't make a permanent decision based off of emotions. There you go. I'm sorry. And the reason why is because there is something after you commit, after you delete yourself. There is something after that. It is a form of regret. The regret that you cannot come back to this side of the fence and redo what you did. No, if you notice when it comes to the suicide talk, they always want to refer to mental health and emotional health, rightfully so. But keep in mind, regardless, see, and here, let's go there. I do acknowledge there are chemical imbalances that can placate people's decisions that they make in life. I do believe that. I don't hold nothing against them because that's not their fault. That's beyond their own control. So what I'm going to say next is not pertaining to them. I'm talking about those who had a bad day, multiple bad days, weeks, months, years. Those who are in control, excuse me, those who are in control of how to handle the bad day and how to make it better, playing defense. I'm going to talk about why I believe to not only they are cowards, but they're cowardly on the other side, wishing they could be back on this side to reverse that decision. See, because once you commit suicide, I already know what happens next. Now, what I said is not to me is not controversial at all. To others, they're gonna find it distasteful. How can you say that? You need to take that back. I'm not going to. So Friday, I want to say, yeah, Friday before 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm gonna have no, actually, that's a lie and a half. I'll have it posted by the time you wake up Saturday morning. The article will be completed. I'm going to really dive in this suicide topic, and I'm gonna take you to places where other people don't want to go. I'm good at taking people to the shallow waters of my mind and drowning them. Just because people need to be uncomfortable. People need to be comfortable with having uncomfortable conversation, and that's a problem. Everybody's trying to be safe. Everybody's not trying to offend. I'm not that person. If you want to have this conversation, let's have it. Matter of fact, prior to this stream, I was just on Clubhouse. We had a conversation about transgender women um, and how they need to move, how transgender women need to move when they're dealing with heterosexual men. So that way, not only the transgender woman is protected, can protect herself physically, but the man is protected mentally, spiritually, emotionally, especially when people's rights of choosing is robbed of them. Conversations nobody want to have in public. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. Let me have those conversations because I can take the backlash. I can stand in the fire longer than most people, and I'm gonna get out and I'm still talk the same shit because I'm not afraid of conversations. But like I said, that's gonna be Friday. But like I said, today, this stupid ass hashtag fire skip Bayless. Go ahead if you want to. Go ahead if you want to. Can't wait to see what happens to you after that. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to come on and talk about that. Um, you guys making, stop reading, stop listening with emotions because no logic will come for that. All right. So to those in the chat, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Radar Ronnie, I appreciate you, brother. Before you guys leave, Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube, follow me on all my social media accounts. If you would like to make a donation, $ the BTSI show. Participants waive all their rights to privacy. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once I reach that goal, one lucky person is going to get $100. So you know I'm a man of my word. We are 51 subscribers away from 500. Let's reach that goal, and I'll give one lucky person $50. And like I said, please don't forget to visit the website, www.thebtsishow.com. Almost fucked up my own website. Ain't that a bitch? Big Bad Bull, my brother, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you looking out for me in the other channels, shouting out the page, bringing attraction here. You the best. I owe you one, man. Appreciate you for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta wake up in the morning and get some breakfast before I go to work. So, in closing, please do not make any decision based off of your emotions, because all you're doing is setting people up to win at the end, which is going to make you the loser. We ain't got time for losers, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BTSI show. I am your host, Christopher J. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.